Next up at UFC 269, we've got Randy Costa versus Tony Kelley. Randy Costa, 6-2 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he's coming off of that second round loss to Adrian Yanez. Tony Kelley, 7-2 overall, also 3-2 in his last 5, and he's been alternating wins and losses. Randy Costa, he's a very good striker with power and finishing ability. He's long for the weight class, and he uses that range correctly with both his kicks and his punches. He throws everything with a ton of power, and he mixes in his strikes with his movement really, really well. He's listed at having a 100% takedown defense, but he has literally only defended one single takedown attempt in his entire UFC career. So that's a little fluffy. But he is at Sanford MMA, so I'm sure he's getting plenty of wrestling looks. It's easy to look at his last fight on paper and see that he was stopped by Yanez and be like, oh, okay, well, he's got chin issues and what have you. But don't forget, and I went into this in a lot of detail last week when we were breaking down the Yanez fight, but don't forget, Costa was dominating that first round, and he looked fantastic. He absolutely dominated that first round. Second round, he got caught, things changed, but he looked amazing in that fight leading up until that loss. Tony Kelley has a brawler style of striking. He uses all of his tools, so he's using his legs, his feet, he's throwing up elbows, but he is pretty close to a brawler. He'll come forward with low hands, he'll wing wild punches, and he will throw kicks to your leg and head as you're backing up, which is honestly pretty impressive. He'll come charging forward, throw wild looping punches, and as he's throwing those, he'll smash in some leg kicks, come up to the top of the head. And, that's why I say brawling style, because it's not super clean and super technical, but he does have moments where he's stringing things together really nicely. He's got nice volume. He's got really good pressure. He has legitimate submissions off of his back, and you could say he's well-rounded because he is capable on his feet. He's capable on the ground, but he doesn't really have the striking he doesn't really have the wrestling, and his striking is a bit loose. It's a little wild. His hands are a little too low. But his last fight is really, really interesting because he had fewer strikes than his opponent, and he was taken down 5 times, and he still won a unanimous decision. And I think it was because of how much he was threatening off the bottom with those submission attempts. Honestly, I am loving Costa in this fight. We have a brawler versus a technical striker. And I know, if you've been around boxing for a long time, what's the old saying? You brawl a boxer and you box a brawler. So as a brawler, he should be able to come in here and make it dirty and ugly and get Randy out of his element. But I just absolutely do not see that happening. I think Randy is too good. He's too clean to be on the wrong end of a slugfest. His punches are straight, and they'll get to Tony long before Tony's looping from the hip shots will get to Randy. And that's the difference between straight up the middle punches and big looping power punches. If you look at the striking differentials, Randy has a striking differential of 8-6. So he's landing 8 for every 6 that he receives. And that is great volume. 8 significant strikes per minute is fantastic. And he has a 62% striking defense. And I'm talking about Randy here. Randy, clear win. Honestly, I put a money line bet on him at, I got him a little better than this. I think I got him at -175. I put 2 units on him. I would go past 200. I mean, I think I obviously would have liked to get him a little cheaper, but I like him at -200. I think I got it a little better. I'll have to check to be sure, but I definitely have a 2-unit money line on Randy Costa. I just think it's a perfect matchup. It's just a brawler versus solid technical striker with straight up the middle strikes. 2-1 is not the type of money I like to spend when I bet, but I'm feeling really good about this. $9,000 in DraftKings. There's a lot of good fighters on this card at that value. I may spend that. I think he's worth it because I think there's a potential for a stoppage for sure. So I think he's worth it. I just have to look at what I'm going to do with my lineup. But $9,000 is worth it. You want to take a flyer on Tony by knockout because he does come forward with power and volume? You can. I just don't think that's going to happen. Monkey knife fight, 78-61. These are bantamweights, so they're 135. They're going to go at it. I think there's potential for stoppage, but more and more is probably the safer play. But if anything, throw Randy Costa in your Knockout Kings for Monkey Knife Fight, where you can you pick any 3 fighters, and if you hit, 25% net profit. No, you only need 1 fighter to win by KO or TKO. Go to wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit. Let me know, and I will send you $50 as a thank you. Literally $50. The response has been overwhelming. I'm paying people left and right. I know a few of you I still owe. I'm getting to you. I promise. Everybody else, wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. Let me know. I will send you $50 however you want it. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it. Hey, before you go, don't forget we have a Discord server. We have a full Discord for all of you, and it is 100% free. I see you guys in the comment section all the time, going back and forth, giving your opinions, giving your picks, giving your plays, arguing. Do that on the Discord server. Take that there, full conversations. All of the information is there. It is 100% free. The link is in the description. And I would be letting myself down if I didn't remind you to go to wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 5 betting partners. 5. They all have pros and cons. BetOnline's got the best props. BetUS has the best parlays and the best customer service. Bovada and MyBookie let you cash out. So if you're 3 legs into a 4-leg parlay, you can cash out and take your money before risking it with that 4th fight. Any one of them is a good pick. Books aren't loyal to you. You don't need to be loyal to them. Make a deposit. Let me know. I'll send you $50. You do all 5, I'm sending you $250. And don't forget to go to wewantpicks.com/MKF. Monkey Knife Fight is fun. It is legal. It is easy. And it is daily fantasy. You make a deposit. They match it. You play some strike lines. It's super fun. If you lose, who cares? Just play the free deposit match money. You lose that, it's not yours. Doesn't matter. I'll see you guys on Saturday for all the things.